Hello, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Kappa Comparison Picks. I'm Ranch, and this is a pre-work video, so I'm gonna zip through this. I was gonna do this last night, but I was just too tired. And tonight, my son's got a band concert for school, so can't do it tonight. I'm gonna do this pre-work video, so this is gonna be fast. But be sure to check out the videos I've done prior to this, earlier this week, where I've covered every fight up to this point. Except I missed, the two late entry fights, the one with Leach, Damon, or what? Oh, I'm not even ready for that. But the late entry fights, Carolyn Kolakowicz and Felice Herrig and Damon the Leach Jackson and Daniel Agueta, I believe. Anyway, without further ado, I have to get ready to go to work. I'm already running a little bit late, so I'm going to get right into this. Starting off the show, we have a female flyweight fight between Poliana Botelho and Karine Silva. Did you guys seen the biceps on this girl, Karine Silva? Unbelievable. But anyway, Karine Silva comes in as a slight favorite here, minus 118. These are from last night off of Bet Online. They might have changed a little bit, but roughly about the same. Poliana Botelho is a minus 102, so pretty close odds, coin flip odds. As you can see, Silva does have more professional fights. However, she's making her UFC debut. Botelho has had the harder competition up to this point, even though she has less fights. As a pro, she has more UFC fights, and she's definitely fought the stiffer competition. Let's talk about Karine Silva first, since she is the slight favorite. She is 28 years old. Botelho is 33. A little bit of an age discrepancy there. Nothing too crazy, though. As for size, Tapology has them having the same reach, and Botelho has 3 inches of height advantage. Okay, Karine Killer Silva. Both these women are from Brazil, but Karine Silva is training out of the João Ribeiro team. She's coming off a win against Ki Yan. And according to Stat Diggers, she looks like Chung Lee from Bloodsport. I did check her picture out. I guess she looks like a mini Chung Lee. She's kind of muscle bound and everything. But Chung Lee was Bolo Young. He was the villain in Bloodsport, for those who are unfamiliar with the iconic classic movie, which is top 10 movie in my book forever. But anyway, you're next. Anyway, Karine Silva, she guillotine choked Ki Yan in Dana White Contender Series. Before that, she was in SFT, where she armbarred CD Roca, and she broke her arm. Kind of like what happened to Jamal Emmers when he went against what's his name? Paul Craig. Yeah, Paul Craig. But worse. CD Roca's arm was snapped in half, but she never tapped. The ref just stopped it because she had a broken arm through an arm bar, round 1. Before that, she beat Simone de Silva, a heel hook, round 1. These are all SFT, which are Brazilian regional scenes. Then prior to that, she beat I can't even read that name. Giovanna Eduarda in Cidade de Luta. As you can tell by the name, that's also a Brazilian regional thing. And prior to that, Victoria Ferreira by punches in round 1. So this girl's been on a rip-tear roll, I didn't double check, but from what I heard, all 14 wins come inside the distance. Her losses are the only thing. It was when she's been to distance, she's lost. And I have not watched the girl fight. I'm gonna be straight dead honest with you. I gotta watch a lot of capper shows. I don't have time to watch all the fights, but what I heard, she falls off hard after round 1. Like round 2, she's already breathing heavy. Round 3, I don't think every time she gets into round 3, she's been gassed. So that's Karine Silva. Let's talk about Poliana Botelho. Very beautiful woman. I checked out her Instagram. She is fighting out of Nova União, but as of lately, they're both in the Performance Institute, obviously, because they got to fight in 2 days. But Poliana Botelho, she's coming off 2 losses. Last one was to Dread Luana Carolina. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. But she lost that by split decision. Not a bad loss. Prior to that, she lost to Jillian Robertson. You guys all know her by unanimous decision. Before that, she had a win over Lauren Mueller. Not the best, but still a win is a win. Prior to that, she lost to Cynthia Calvillo, rear naked choke in round 1. And prior to that, she had probably the best win of her career, where she knocked out Siri Kondo in 33 seconds of round 1. Very good on Poliana Botelho. So she's she's 2-3 in her last 5, where Karine Silva's 5-0 in her last 5. Interesting fight, because Karine Silva, Miss Biceps, she will have the better ground game. But Botelho, I think, is going to have the better striking. Definitely the more volume, more technical striking. She's going to, I think, gather more points. So it's going to be pretty much, if you guys want to bet this, do it like finish only, like doesn't go to decision for Silva. If it does go to decision, it's going to be Botelho, because I heard Silva, her gas tank peters out. But let's get this board, Bessie, throw up some cappers. Taking the slight favorite here in Karine Silva, we have the MMA guru, and he is saying by submission. I gotta take off the glasses. See, the glasses are for further distance. I can't really, like road signs, television, captions, and crap like that. But up close, I'm perfect. So that's why I keep up and down. Just take them off for now. Both the stat diggers, Wheezy and DFS by the numbers, are going with the thicker woman here. I'm not gonna say bigger, because according to Tapology, Botelho's got 3 inches of reach, or 3 inches of height advantage. But I don't know. Tapology is known to mess their, get not everything perfectly, according to their, their stats there. Then we got the MMA fortune teller, also on the side of Karine Silva. And then finally, finally for this side, we have fight night picks, but it's only Matt, the younger brother. So obviously Craig is on the side of Botelho. Fight night picks. He's got to share the board though. Craig, fight night picks. Craig sharing the board with what's going on. I don't want to be too loud. My kids are still sleeping. It's wicked early in the morning. I'm an early riser, guys. Early riser. I go to work early when you guys are still snoozing. So Bleed also taking Poliana Botelho. And man, I'm still kind of on the fence. I've been on the fence with this since all week. Even last week when I was in the live stream with Dave, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know this girl, Silva. She's got massive biceps, but I'm gonna go with the experience here. I know she's coming off some losses, but Botelho, not fight experience, UFC experience. Because these girls, aside from CD Roca, I don't know any of these other girls that Karine Silva's beat. And she does have 4 losses, showing that she has lost to some not great female fighters over in the Brazilian regional scene. So I'm going to take Botelho, because her losses come by way of Jillian Robertson, Luana Carolina, and Cynthia Calvillo in her last 5. And those are all not bad losses. So I'm going to go Botelho to get done. I think she's going to withstand the storm in the first round, because they're both coming in fresh. Botelho, on her Instagram, she's been smiling. She's got a good upbeat confidence glow about her from what I see, and I think she's gonna win the decision, showing up with more energy in the later rounds, being able to outstrike Silva. Hopefully she doesn't go to the ground, but if she does, Botelho, she's Brazilian too. She knows how to do on the ground, but that's Silva's strong point. That's where she can solidify this victory is on the ground. Moving on. Next we have the featherweight co-main event between Dan 50K Ige taking on Movsar Evloev. This is going to be a good, despite the odds, this is going to be a much closer fight than you guys think. The odds have Eveloeb as a huge 4-1 favorite, minus 410 for Evloev because he is undefeated, but he's taking on Dan Ige 50K. Dan Ige is he's a durable Hawaiian fighter, and he's coming in at 3-1 underdog, plus 310. Oh my goodness, that is so tempting, that plus money. I am a plus money junkie. It's very tempting. Let's see. Let's talk about Movsar Evloev. He's coming off here's the thing though. His last 5, he won them all. Of course, he's undefeated. But they're all by decision. All by decision, which is cringy because he's not finishing people. And I know he's like a takedown king. Take you down, control time, take you down again. He's fantastic takedown guy, but Dan Ige, he's got some good scrambling. He's got some decent, like, I wouldn't say takedown defense, but he can scramble. Okay, he will get taken down probably. Let's see. Movsar Evloev. He was fighting out of Tiger Muay Thai when he was across overseas, but now he's over here in Coconut Creek, Florida. You know what that means? He's at American Top Team, ATT. He was an M1 global champion back in the day. You know, undefeated. This dude, there's not much bad to say about this guy. But let's take a look at his last 5. Okay, he beat Hakeem Dawodu his most recently by unanimous decision. Before that, he had a split decision to Nick Lentz. Split decision. That's a little bit of a flag. That means one of the judges picked Nick Lentz. Okay. Prior to that, he beat Mike Grundy. That's the British wrestler who has been on a downhill skid. He beat Enrique Barzola before that, and prior to that, he beat Sting, Sungwoo Choi. Very good victory there. So Movsar Evloev using his wrestling, obviously, his takedowns to get all 5 decision wins. He's got a slight 1.5-inch reach advantage. That's really not much. It's 3/4 inch on each fist. Nothing doing there. But he's taking on Dan 50K Ige. Dan Ige, okay, Dan Ige is not doing so high. He's 2-3 in his last 5, but get these losses though. He lost to Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett, as of lately, is a beast, throwing hammers on his opponents. Josh Emmett is getting things done. Before that, he lost to Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung, where Chan Sung Jung did use his wrestling. That's what gets me thinking, oh, that's why Evloev is such a big favorite, because if the Korean Zombie can wrestle. You know, he's getting jiu-jitsu too. He's got the twister, he's got some Darce choke, he's got submissions, and he's got some ground game. Korean Zombie, he can't. They think Zombie, all he can do is march forward and take punches without going down. He's very durable, but he can wrestle too. Prior to that, he beat Canadian's own Gavin Tucker by a right cross in 22 seconds in round 1. That's the Dan Ige that hope comes out this weekend. Prior to that, he beat he lost prior to that to Calvin Kattar, unanimous decision, but he did go all 5 rounds with it, and I mean, Kattar did win that fight clearly, but still, he stuck with him. And before that, he beat Edson Barboza in a split decision, which was a lot of people are saying, a lot of folks are saying that should have went to Edson Barboza, but nonetheless, Dan Ige got the victory there. 2-3 in his last 5. He's training out of Extreme Couture over in Vegas, so he doesn't have to travel very far. I did look at his Instagram. He has some 8 weeks ago, he was at Elevation training with Gaethje, so I don't know where he's at most recently. I didn't study his Instagram. I just noticed a couple posts that he put weeks ago. So I think he's at Extreme Couture, but he still could be getting it in over at Elevation in Colorado. It's only a car drive away, so not that bad. We'll see what's going on there. Anyway, let's start with Movsar Evloev, the minus 410 favorite. Obviously, we're going to start with him. Taking Movsar Evloev, we've got both the Fight Night Pick brothers. Surprise, surprise. Then we've got the MMA fortune teller. He thinks Evloev will get the decision via takedown after takedown after takedown and control time. Both the stat diggers agree, and they're in the same boat. They both say, Wheezy and Brady, both saying by decision for Evloev. Then we got Bleed, your boy. I can't say ya boy because that's eBay's, but your boy, Bleed, is taking Evloev. And finally, MMA Guru, also by decision for Evloev, making this a full capper consensus. I'll do the dance for you, but I'm not going to yell it because Nora and Brandon, my children, are still sleeping. Full capper consensus is when all the handicappers pick the same side. Here's some good luck pearls for you bettors out there. Good luck this weekend, guys. But full capper consensus, everybody is choosing Evloev, kind of a given, minus 410. Why wouldn't you? As am I, reluctantly, but I'm going to take them, and I'm going to take them by decision. However, I will be putting a hedge bet on Dan 50K Ige because who knows? He knocked out Gavin Tucker in 22 seconds. Maybe he can catch Evloev. I don't know. Maybe he can scramble to a little bit. Maybe he's working over at Extreme Couture, working on his takedown defense. He knows what's coming. They know Evloev's going to go for takedowns. They know that he's got the better wrestling. But Ige, I would argue, standing up is the better striker. And I think he'd probably be working on his takedown defense. So that's why I'm going to... And Evloev minus 410 is not even... I'll put him in this parlay, of course, but that's the only bet he'll be in. This and the perfect parlay, when I do the whole fight card parlay. But I will put a hedge bet on Dan Ige, the 50K Hawaiian. They call him 50K because that's how much the bonuses are for fight bonuses. And he used to be called something else. Forgot what it was, but now he changed his name to 50K because of the fight bonuses he gets. And I think, I don't think, but I hope he gets one here for knocking out Movsar Evloev and calming down the hype train. But nonetheless, my pick is Evloev to win that fight. Moving on. We got the main event here. Time check. Okay, I'm running very close on time. Okay, so heavyweight bout between Drago, Alexander Volkov, taking on Biggie Boy, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Rozenstruik is the underdog here, plus 139. He's coming as 12-3. Alexander Volkov, 34-10. Look at the difference, guys, in the amount of fight experience between these two. Volkov is way more experienced, and he's a slight favorite, minus 159. Interesting take there. Drago's coming off a loss, though, to Tom Aspinall. Straight arm lock in round one. And everybody knows Tom Aspinall for his striking prowess, but he does know jiu-jitsu, too, for being a Brit. It's not common, but there you go. He got the straight arm lock win over Volkov. Before that, he beat Marcin Tybura, the Polish hammer there, whatever. I forgot, King Kong maybe, or that's somebody else. That's Alexander Romanov. But Marcin Tybura, I forgot his name, but Marcin Tybura. But the Polish guy there, Tybura, he put up a good fight, and Volkov didn't look good in that win. He did get a unanimous decision victory, but boy, you're gonna make me sweat. And he did, because I had money on him, and I was sweating. I was like, man, I don't know if he's gonna win this. Tybura had a good fight against him. Volkov was not performing well. Before that, he lost to Cyril Gane, but that's, you know, Cyril Gane's top three, isn't he? Unanimous decision. Prior to that, he beat Alistair Overeem. Right, he got a cross hook combo in round 2. Good win there. And prior to that, he beat Walt Harris with a kick to the solar plexus. Also round 2, looking like a beast in those fights. He's got, here's the thing. According to Tapology, he's got a 5-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach advantage. Now, from what I heard from everybody, Tapology is incorrect. Alexander Volkov is actually should be an inch or 2 bigger than what they have him listed at 6'7", I think. He's basketball player size. He's like 6'8", 6'9", maybe. Jairzinho Rozenstruik lists himself at, I think, 6'2". He's like 5'11", maybe even 5'10". Some people are saying he's not even 6 foot, so that is a lie there. So I don't know where you want to go with that. Volkov's fighting out of the Strela team in Russia, but I did see his Instagram, and he has been. Who was it? Oh, I'm not any specific fighters, but he has some training vids on his Instagram. That's all I'm gonna say. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Biggie Boy. He's coming off a loss to Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades, phenomenal wrestler. Also, I think ranked top 5, maybe at least top 10 in the heavyweights. Prior to that, he lost by unanimous decision, by the way, but that's Curtis Blades. That's a given almost. Prior to that, he beat Augusto Sakai. Punches, round 1. Before that, he lost to Cyril Gane, unanimous decision. Oh, see that on the other side too. Volkov, both common opponents, and Cyril Gane beat them both, unanimous decision. That's how he does. Prior to that, he beat Junior Dos Santos. He beat JDS by ground and pound, round 2 for Rozenstruik. And before that, he got knocked out in 20 seconds of round 1 by Francis Ngannou. Not a good look. He was training out of Suriname, where's his home country, like Biggie Boy Camp or something. But he sensibly enough, he's relocated. He's now training at American Top Team, Coconut Creek, Florida, along with like 60 other professional UFC fighters down there. So good for Jairzinho Rozenstruik. A lot of people call him Frozenstruik though, because as of lately though, I'd say his output's been better, but that his fight against Cyril Gane was a snooze fest. Snoring. Like I think I fell asleep, to be honest with you. As well as that fight against Curtis Blade, a little bit better though. He performed a little bit better, a little bit more output. I think he realized that after people were calling him Frozenstruik when he fought Cyril Gane. But anyway, Rozenstruik, not a lot of volume, not a lot of output. That's why people mockingly call him Frozenstruik, because he's frozen out there. But nonetheless, let's see what the cappers have to say so I can get my butt to work. I got literally 8 minutes to finish this. Rozenstruik is 34 years old. Volkov, slightly younger, 33 years old. As I mentioned, Volkov, huge height and reach advantage going on his side, and experience advantage, and much more volume. I think his output is like somewhere around 7 to 9 strikes per minute. I think 9 attempted strikes, but 7 land on average, something like that per minute. Where Rozenstruik's down at like 4 attempts, 2 land. It's ridiculous. I don't know the stats. I'll find out tomorrow. I have to go to Massachusetts for the Cage Titans on Saturday, but I did get a hotel room, and I'm gonna go tomorrow night. So if I get there, it's a 4-hour drive for me. If I get there in decent time, I will do pretty much I'll do a live stream tomorrow night with Dave, maybe Mbaye, maybe, I don't know with who, or by myself, I don't know, but I will, if the hotel has got good Wi-Fi, fingers crossed, we will. I will do a live stream tomorrow night. But back to this. Taking the favorite here in Alexander Volkov, we've got both the stat diggers. However, they're both taking him. Wheezy's saying by decision, and Brady, DFS by the numbers, is taking Volkov for the win, but he says that Marcin Tybura win really bothers him because Volkov has he's not the same fighter he was back when he was beating Alexander Overeem, Walt Harris, those guys. He says he's been on the downhill. Rozenstruik, this is a heavyweight fight, and he's got momentous power, meaning he can be lose just like he was against who is it? I think it was he had a fight where he was losing right to 4 minutes and 58 seconds, and then he won. Who was that? That was I remember he blasted his lip off. Was that Alistair Overeem too? He also, I forget, but I think it was. He had a fight where he was losing the whole fight, and then the last couple seconds of the fight, he managed to blast. I want to say it was at Overeem, and you could watch the replay. I watched it. I saw it this morning on Instagram. His whole top lip is just hanging. Boom, from the last. It's like a pop, 2-punch combo. The second punch wiped his top lip off and done. Knockout. So Jairzinho Rozenstruik does have that ability. Then we've got Bleed, also taking Volkov. We've got MMA Guru taking Volkov. We've got the Fortune Teller. You see how this is going, guys. MMA Fortune Teller taking Volkov. And Fight Night Picks, Craig taking Volkov, but younger brother Matt hogging the board on this side by himself, preventing the full Capra consensus. Fight Night Picks, Matt is going to take Rozenstruik because of his heavy punching power, and he thinks that he agrees with DFS by the numbers, Brady, that Volkov is on a slight decline as of late. My pick for this fight, I'm going to go sensibly with Volkov. He should do it, unless, of course, Rozenstruik's got the puncher's chance. He can get that power knockout. And what Matt was saying, Volkov's strike defense is not that good. The way he holds his arms, he holds them both right in front of his face, so you can hit the outsides. You can reach through and hit between the outsides because he's like this. So he leaves this and this open. Whereas in other people, the links will be in the description. Check out Fight Night Picks breakdown of this fight, and he'll explain exactly what I'm trying to explain to you. But anyway, I'm going to take Volkov to get it done. I think he's going to have the more volume, withstand the fury of Rozenstruik, and edge out a decision victory there. I think it will go to decision. I guess over 3.5 at -125 is a good thing, good number, but I don't do minus number bets. But anyway, to recap, time check. Perfect. Okay, so to recap, I have Poliana Botelho beating Karine Silva by decision. Silva does have a path to victory through her ground game submissions, so you might want to do Silva by finish only or Botelho by decision only. That's up to you, but I'm taking Botelho by decision. Then I got Movsar Eveloeb winning by decision. I'm pretty confident with that. However, I will put a hedge bet, half a unit play on Dan Ige at plus money, plus 310. I can't not do it. I'm plus money junkie. Plus 310, I can't not hedge bet it. Because then if somehow he wins, and I'll be pissed at myself for not taking that. Then and finally, I've got Alexander Volkov. I'm pretty confident with this as well. He's got the height, he's got the reach, he's got the age, he's got the experience, he's got the volume, he's got everything. He's even got the better ground game, which is not much there. But Rozenstruik, 0 takedown attempts, 0 ground game. He has no ground game, and his only chance to victory is that power shot out of the blue. But he's durable as all hell though. So I think Volkov's gonna win by decision. There you have it. So gather the info, place those bets, cash those tickets. I really appreciate you watching this morning. Be sure to give me a like. Go ahead and fill the comments with who you think's gonna win these fights. Share with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't done that. I really appreciate you guys. Good luck on your bets. I might cover the Damon Jackson fight and the was it Felice Carolina Kalawaka. That that I might cover those 2 fights tomorrow morning. If tonight's my kids' band concert, so I can't do it tonight, but I might cover them tomorrow. We'll see. I already have them written up. I just gotta watch some more cappers and write their picks down. That's all. So maybe you see that. If not, I'll see you from the hotel for the live stream. Good luck on your bets. See you tomorrow.